Okay. Masechet Beitza on Daf Lamed Ches Amud Aleph. He saw V'chein o Isha, about 5 lines from the end of the Amud, the 2 dots. V'chein o Isha sheshah lo mechavelto. V'chein o Isha sheshah lo mechavelto. So as we spoke of Friday, as we said, this is the Kilisanke. We said it's Akdome for this sugya. For this sugya, as we said, that Kilisanke said that this is one of the. I think he says the lashon of is Amumo is bashas. One of the sugyas Amumo is bashas. One of the uncleared sugyas in the shas. So as we mentioned already on Friday, there's a few gilsos of how to see this. This sugya. We're going to see with different gilsos, as we're going to see easier to understand, is the gilsa of the Balamoil and the Meiri. And if this gilsa, the Meiri goes with this gilsa to explain the whole sugya. It's a little bit easier, much easier, I could say. So let's start with the Akdome. Steht in der Teure azoi. We know, Acharei Rabim lehatis. Right? Acharei Rabim lehatis. You have Rov Dayonim say one thing, or Miu Dayonim say other thing. Acharei Rabim lehatis. The Gemara Darshans, the Gemara in Chulin, the Afyudal, the Gemara Darshans in this passage, everywhere. Kol HaTorah Kula, when we have a suffix, we have to go after Roiv. Acharei Rabim lehatis, we also learn the din of Bittul Beroiv. Even though there is a big machloikes in the Rishonim, but that's is mashma in the Gemara in Gittin that Bittul Berov comes mitzad Acharei Rabim lehatis. Why there is Bittul Berov? Because we have a Roiv Neged and Acharei Rabim lehatis, so we go after the Rov and Bittul Berov. So if we take an example, when we have Treif or Isor and Heter, any Isor or Heter, or get mixed, and they have a Tar Roives. We go Basar Roiv, like always we go Basar Roiv. And there's many dinim with this din. And we can see in our sugya, it has to do with this. The Reise, Chacham come and say, not to rely on the Reise, right? As we mentioned at the beginning of the Masechet, many things that we don't say, Bittul Beroiv. Log the Gemara. We learned in the Mishnah, V'chein o Isha, sheshah lo mechavelto. If we look back at the Mishnah, it says over there, Tavlin, right? She asked for tavlin for spice, or she asked over there water for the dough. She's doing a dough over there, so it's keragli shtein. So let's just go weiter what we spoke. Be'arichus gedolos, we gave a few akdomas to this. That there's a din of eruve techumin. Person shouldn't walk at the Yishu Mekoyim. We learned the voice. A person shouldn't go out 2,000 amo, right? L'chol ruach, he has l'chol ruach alpayim amo. And above that, you shouldn't go beyond the Alpay Mama. The person doesn't want to go more than Alpay Mama. There's a solution. What Chacham came and said, Lefi Rov Tanoim, it's a Rabbanon. Rabbi Akiva says the Reise. We learned out there's a Smachta only from the pasuk. We say that this is the Rabbanon. There's a solution. What's the solution? Eruv Tchumin. Eruv Tchumin is koine shvise. Right? You put over there two Moshe Shtei Seudas. Bishe'as Knisas Hashavos, or as we call it, Shekidash Hayoim. Shekidash Hayoim. That's the Mekor Advarim. Yeah, the Shekidash Hayoim, then it's Chal. What if then 2 shutfim? It's Keragli Shtein. Keragli Shtein. We have 1 shut, of course. That direction, the other shut goes. The other direction, we're always going to come and say that it goes Keragli Shtein. That's what we mentioned. Yeah, what we learned in the middle of the surah. What if a woman, she's having now a piece of dough? And the piece of dough is containing water and spice. She didn't have water and spices. So she goes to her neighbor. She says, I have the flour. I want to bake. It's Yom Tov. You're allowed to bake. On Yom Tov. Knisas Yom Tov. Where was the water? Where was the spice? By the neighbor. Who had the flour? This woman. The flour with the spice, with the flour together are creating now a dough. The dough was created on Yom Tov. The flour was in one house, and the spice and the water was in a different house. Now, the woman that owned the water and the spice, and the woman that owned the flour, they done 2 different eruvin. One of them done an eruv ledorin, and one of them done an eruv letzofin. And the din is, let's say a person does an eruv ledorin. So let's say this is our city, right? The town, and he done a Eruv le Dorim. He wants to walk 2,000 Amma, beyond the 2,000 Amma on this direction, right? On our left, or your right, my left. Let's call it Dorim. So he loses the Tzofin. He loses it. He can't go even 2,000 Amma for the Tzad Tzofin. The same thing, the opposite. The person done a Eruv mitzad Tzofin. He loses the Tzad Dorim. So here, these two women, it's gonna go keraglish them. This pass cannot take out of this place because you lose both of them. That was the Mishnah says. Let's see the Gemara. Ki solik Rab Abe. When Rab Abe came from Bovel, Solik means he came from Bovel to Israel. Omar, he said, Eiravo the Eime Milset Iskabel. Eiravo means Eirotzen, I should say, that should be accepted by the Chachamim. I shouldn't be embarrassed with them. Kisoli, when he goes to the soil, without davening for them. Ashkechei, he finds Rabbi Yochanan. No. Rab Chanine, Rab Papi, Rab Zeire, Ve'amulo. Some say that he saw over the Rab Bavo, Rab Shimon ben Pazi, Rab Yitzchok Navre. They asked the Karma, and they were sitting over there, and they asked a question on our Mishnah. What they asked? They say, Amai. They ask Azoi. Velivatil ma'im u'melach legabe Iso. Why we learned in our Mishnah that the Isa now, this dough, the Isa is a dough. This dough is keraglei, right? Shteyem. That means also the woman who gave the flour and also the woman who gave the water and spice. Why shouldn't we say bitul berot? The mayim in the melach, the water in the spice, should be bottled legabi the Isa. Why shouldn't it be bottled, right? Legabi the Isa tchumim. Should we bottle it? Every Easter is bottled by Rod. Sorry? Huh? That's the thing.
Also below some Tom.
My meat. So there's So you're saying good, yeah. So that's the shaila of the Gemara. So good, let's see the Gemara. Fight the Gemara. Amai, they asked all of these Amoyroim was sitting over there learning. They asked, Amai, why keraglish they why shouldn't we mevatel the Isur Tchumin of the Mayim Melach and the rest of the Isur? Why? Rov of the Isur, Rov of the dough belongs to the woman of the flour. A bit of water and a bit of salt, that's what the Gemara understands now, yeah? A bit of water and a bit of salt she took from her neighbor. So why shouldn't be mevatel? Omar lehu Rababe. So he tells him Azoi. Rababe comes with a taina. And the taina of Rababe is Azoi. Is shaykh over here bitul. A chelik of this dough, right? A part of this dough, right? This is, we said only a part, a bit of water and a bit of spice. This is going to be bottled, clapping what? Clapping the Yisrael, pavos. Hare, and he comes to the taina, daf lamet ches lamet beis. Hare, shenisarev lo yikav chitin be'asor kabin chitin shel chaveiroi. Yoichal alo v'chodi. That means azoy. Someone who got mixed over there, his kaf chitim, now we're going to say that what? His bailis of the kav chitin is going to be bottle and the chitim that belongs to other people. And this person should eat. That means this person that has 9, he should eat and he should be happy. No, we don't say it. Right? That's basically what he's saying over here. Let's say you had over there 9 kav of chitim. You have 1. It got mixed all together. So now I can say, I had 9. You have only 1. I can eat the whole thing. It's bittul beroy. You're the bailes. It's the bailes. Yeah. You own a kav. So I own 9. The Seder, no, so what? You belong to you. Yeah. Let's say you have a kav chitim. I have 9. So now I can eat the whole thing because it's bittul beroy. No, it's a bailes, and over it works with a bailes. And that's why achiku olei. They made fun of him. These chachomim. And wondered, and our Mishnah, they were laughing on Rabbi on the stairs. That's why. Omar lehu, so Rabbi come and tells them, Gultechaychu shakle. That means, Gultechaychu, what is Gultechaychu? Gultechaychu means your nice clothes. Gulte means like, Rashi says, Tachrich noy, shemisate vo itachas talisa, kriyish ma'avet talisa v'zen nire. I mean, this is a nice shirt, a nice something that under the clothes. And he tells them, Gultechaychu shakle. That means the Gulte, this Rashi calls it Tachrich noy. Yeah, this shakle, take it away. That means, why are you laughing on me? I took away from you your garments, your clothes. What else? How do I call it? No, They continue to laugh on him. Omar Avoishia, Shapir Avdach equally. They done very good that they were making fun of Rabbi Abba. Not making fun, but they laughing means that they were not masking the terrace. What's the shot? Why not? Maishno chitim besoirim. What changed? Yeah, that Rabbi Abba comes and says kav chitim v'asor kav chitim. Right? Kav, what is it? Kav chitim and 10 kavim soirim. He didn't say. Why not? For sure. Why? Because and if we have a mixture, yeah, we call it a ta'aroivis of chitim with soirim, it would be bottled. The bias of the muad would be bottled and the roiv. Why? And the Gemara says, because, the Avele, says the Gemara, the Avele, this mixture, the Avele, mean b'she'enoi minoi, or mean b'she'enoi minoi, bottled. Yes? We're going to say that's bottled legamre. Now, we're talking about you can't recognize it, yeah? If you can recognize it, let's say it was a flour of chitim, a flour of soy, and barley flour, and wheat flour. But if you can recognize it, sure is no. Sorry. There isn't beetle. We're talking about there is beetle over here. Yeah. Oh, so that's exactly the time. Why is picking up chitim? It's mashma chitim, yes. So we're soirim. No, that's exactly what he's saying. Why soirim not? And that's why they're laughing on him. They say, when you come and bring an example, you're telling me daf chitim. Yeah, that's not like what the Gemara says. The Gemara says, "The avele min misheino minoi batil." Enoi bazoi chitim bechitim name. That's exactly the question. Oh, chitim bechitim name. We shouldn't come and ask about chitim bechitim. Why? Because neid le Rav Yehuda loy batil. You're right. If Rav Yehuda min beminoi, all the isurim is loy batil. Aber le Rabbanon mivdal batil.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing, please? No, but even if, let's just say to his boss, like, we don't know how the Gemara is going to conclude, but am I right in saying that if he eats up all 10 chitin, he's still got to financially compensate the other person for the one chita, the one kav that he ate of his? He does have to financially compensate it.
Yes. Yes. You're right. So let's understand a minute. This Indian machloikas Rabbanon with Rav Yehuda. Min b'minoi botil or min b'minoi enoi botil. This is a sugya. The equal sugya is a few places. The equal sugya is in Menachos, Daf Chof Beitza Amud Aleph. There's a machloikas Rishonim how to explain the sugya over there. Let's explain the Ran. The Ran is a Ran in the Dorim. Daf Nun Beitza Amud Aleph. What the Ran says azoi. The Ran brings b'shem the Rishonim. Maim and melach. Let's talk about over here when a person comes prepares a dough. You have a dough. No, a dough contains water, maim, salt, melach. Is it min b'minoi or is not min b'minoi? Maim v'melach in isa. Water in salt in a dough. Is it min b'minoi? Why? Because dough cannot be done without them. Right, so this is mamish is you can't do a dough just by flour without water. And that what the Gemara was medam over here. This din ta'am mishnah of min b'minoi. This is min b'minoi. And this svaratak the Ran says also by us over here in the Emshach Sugya. We can see the teretz of Ravashi. The Ran says also Toysus at the end of the Sugya says this svara. Because this we have to understand. Maim in melach is the isa. That means you're right. This is the flour, but you cannot. We could call it a maimi. One of these words. But that is the. There's no dough without it. You can't have a dough without it. So that's why the Gemara called it min b'minoi. That's called min b'minoi. The Meiri, we're following the Meiri, so let's explain the Meiri. The Meiri explains that. In the beginning, they thought that what? Rav Abba was because min b'minoi ain't bottle. That's the reason. Why is not bottle? Because min b'minoi. And that's the reason they were laughing on him. Achikwali. Making fun of him. Why? Because our Mishnah is mean b'she'enoi minoi. That was better. They were making fun of it because of Mishnah. But they see that he's not changing his mind. They came and they added another title. What's the extra title what they're adding over there? They say even though our Mishnah would be min b'minoi, you're right. Ababa, you time it's min b'minoi, we time it's min she'enoi minoi. That's why we're coming and making fun of you. But even if you come and they see, no, it's not helping, it's not helping, it's not helping. He said, even though you said to him, Beminoi, we still can't find for your tarif. Why? Because only if you have you them in Beminoi in a bottle, but if you have Homim, I feel him in Beminoi is bottle. That's the Shiloh way in the Gemara. Again, the Gemara the Gemara it doesn't fit so much, but that's the Meiri explained. Omar le Rav Safra. Let's see them Gemara.
So it's difficult to understand why Bimbeminoi, water and salt is Bimbeminoi. I feel it makes up the dough, but before the dough is made, it's very meaning. It doesn't become one meat.
We're not talking about the thing. We're talking about the dough. We talking
dough
about
with the dough. Dough with the dough, but before the dough. The kasha before the dough is made.
We don't talk about that before. We talk about the dough. The dough is how much?
Yeah, but with the we say isho mechaverto, that's flowers and two other things mixed together. You can't say afterwards become one thing, but before, when they're meurev, that means shebeino mina. You can't say minutes. This is flour and this is salt and water. How does it? If you take flour and flour is mibimino. Once it's been done, you call it whatever you like. But before it's been done, at the point of mixing together is min b'she'ena mina. Clearly so.
When before.
Once you mix it, at the point of mixing is definitely min b'she'ena mina.
Oh, mixing mina.
It's not. You're not mixing mina. It's very flour and water is.
When you mix it, not beforehand. Yeah.
Not beforehand. So how does it get meurev in the first place?
Could be when you have a suffix. When you're having the suffix. You're having the suffix now after you've done the Isa. Yeah, when you've done the Isa.
No, talk about the Isho Tchumin. Tchumin, it comes from different people in different Tchumin.
So in Tchumin, in this din of a tablet, that's not battle. If it's shaykh also in Tchumin, so we can see about. You'll see about it's like Zeire Shemotase. So we should see. Okay, let's not be magdim as a marucha. Let's first see the sug, and then we're gonna go back on all of these tainas. Because there's a few tainas over here. There's a taina of Toysves over here. What the double sheshto matirin. Okay, we see after that. Let's understand Poshet Shach is much as Hechan Sheyodeinu Magas, and then we're gonna continue. Omar le Rav Safra. Rav Safra taina to Rabbi Yishia. Moshe. What means Moshe? The Lashon Shvuah. Lashon Shvuah means in the covenant of Moshe Rabbeinu. Shapir Kamas. That means it's good you said it. That means that you came and you doesn't find that even though they make fun of it. Why? Because Rab Abbe, he doesn't mean over here that mean bemino in a bottle. What is Rab Abbe says chitin bechitin, and we may die. Bechitin. What he said chitin bechitin is lav davke. The same thing will be also chitin besoirim. Just the reason Rab Abbe is because we can't say the din of bidul only legabe a isur that got mixed up. But what if, and this is what the Rabbi Liron was standing the whole time, when we have a taruves of mamoin, right? Mamoin shel zeh betoch mamoin shel zeh. The bailes, ich verliere nicht the bailes. I can't, as we said before, I don't lose the bailes. It belongs to me. It belongs to me. How could you come and say now, oh, I have the bailes? No, it doesn't work. And because of this, you have to say it's not going to be nifka, the shvisa of this woman, because she owns half of the Isa of the dough. Yeah. Tosis also says the same. You cannot be medame isur el mamoina. Now Mish is talking about mamone, and even though there's an isur of tchumin, well, it says Tosis nikol makom isur tchumin, it comes only because of das bailim. It comes with das bailim. So this is the moment, and this is we could go in over here into Zer Stark. You want to go into this in Shmaitze Vov, Perek Dalet for Shmaitze, being that Mamoin is not bottle, any beings over there, Shaile and the Mishnah Masechet Meile, what we mentioned many times. The Mishnah says over there, Legabe Noflo Pruto, right? The Mishnah says over there, Noflo Pruto Shelek, there's the Terech Kisoi, right? If it's misbattle or not misbattle, Mammon is not misbattle.
If she gives it to her, if she's mevater on it, it's not Mammon anymore. It all belongs to one person.
Who says no, you can't be mevatel the bailes of the
Why not?
Of the bailes.
No, it's moment, but once it does belong to you, it belongs to one person.
You can be mevatel the bailes. You can be mevatel the bailes over here.
You mean lechatchil? It's retrospective, or what? Now she mevatel.
Quite clearly that she lent it. She doesn't.
If she lent it, but if she hasn't lent it, she gives it.
Different case.
I'm just gonna Rebbe Yitzchok is quite very good, and I just want you to see the last few words in Toises, Diwa Maskil Arei. The first Toises no Amen. Arei. Go about 4 or 5 lines at the end of the Toises. Avaloche, Achepor Devada, Mishel Isar lo Yikav Chitim. Mishum Bidu lo Yipoka, Shem Bailim. Ochename, you see the last 3 shuras. Ochename, Mishum Bitu lo Yipoka, Shem Bailim. וכל ומה הוא מלך שביסה אצל ביילים ולא יבוטל. Even though she's מבטל. אבל Toises. And I understand the Toises. But that comes Toises to find her, what Rabbi just asked, about that this woman was mevatel later, because the bailim, the Shem bailim, is not mevatel. Shem bailim. Okay, there's if you want to look a little bit more in, because it's still a bit schwer, there's a Rash Mishantz, and in Mishnayos Shmis, Perek Vov, Mishnah Gimel, and over there's actually, this is a svara of Bitul Isurim would not be bottled the melach in the Isa, right? And because, as we said, the Tam is not bottled. The Shail of the Gemara is because Tchumin depends on Shem Bailim, right? As Toises says, Tchumin depends on the Shem Bailim. This is the Toises that we just mentioned now, Hareish Nisara, the first Toises. And by a dough, when it gets mixed melach of one of them, so the Bala, he says, Ein Shem Ba'ala melach olo. That's better the, just as we're speaking now. Okay, well, let's continue just as a maramok. Now, the Shaila is Azoi. Maybe you're going to say, a bit of water, a bit of salt. Mama in Mued, it's a bit of garnish, right? So he's not going to be chayev his money, right? And that's what he says. Oh, so let's continue Gemara. Velo ishmiya lehu, chachoi fragen on this Shaila the Mishnah. Velo ishmiya lehu od omar apchie kustev katu spoe mishmei derav. That means Azoi. B'derech elal, the derech of the people that sell wheat. They don't come and take out this tzoyros. Tzoyros means a bit of dirt, a bit of, a bit of schmutz dorten, from the wheat. They sell the wheat on the kilo the way it is. You're selling me a kilo of wheat? No, you're selling me 850 gram of wheat, but another 150 gram is tzoyros, pebbles, a bit of mud. Steht also, haboirer tzoyros. That means a person comes and he says, my friend, he's selling wheat, right? And he's selling over the tzoyros. I'm going to make sure he should sell 100% pure wheat. He goes to his goyren, to the granary over there, and he's cleaning the wheat. Next time, and he sells, he's going to sell like Kostarich. No, he was goyren. I have said to his friend, because when I'm selling wheat, that's the selling, right? That's the price. That's the price. That's right. With the chaff or with the thing, that is the price. And I'm selling it. So with the tzoyros. So when I go now to my friend and I'm making sure he shouldn't sell tzoyros, I lost them, right? As we said, from a kilo, let's say, for example, there's 100 gram, 150 gram. So he has over there 100 kilo. And now I lost them over there like a 10 kilo. The 10%, the 50%, whatever it is. Why? Because if I wouldn't go and do for him the boiler over there, I wouldn't clean for him the goyren, the pile of chitim what he has, he would actually sell it for more. That means he would sell less chitim for the same amount of money. Well, he should put back. He said that's it. I don't think he's allowed to now to go to put back the tzoyros. Yeah. Well, yeah. Alme, what do we see from over here? Kilo means a certain measurement. It's a certain midah. Yeah. Kilo chasrei or chename kilo chasrei. He missed over there. That means even though, and this is as we said, it's a 5%, 10%. We call it momon klisha. The Rishonim call it momon mued. It's a bit of money. He still has to pay it back. So also over here, min hadin. Even though you say that water in melach and salt, is in the Isa is not much. And you say, no, it's not bottled. Mammon is not bottled. And because mammon is not bottled, so also the shvisa of the Baal mammon is not bottled. And that's why we say it's keraglei shneim. Yeah. Omar le Abaye, looked Abaye to Rav Safre. Was a teretzidos? That means when mammon is bottled only mammon sheyesh lo toivin. I steal from you, you could take me to Bezdin and be toivei me, right? But mamish ein lo toivin, that is bottle. That is bottle, right? So also in our Mishnah, it's a mamish sheyesh lo toivin, mamish ein lo toivin. It's a mamish ein lo toivin today. Today, as like the Meiri is magnet. He says hayoim. Today it doesn't have toivin. Why? Because she lended the Baala Sa'isa, right? The Baala Sa'isa goes to her neighbor. She has flowers. She goes to her neighbor. Does a can I borrow from you? Thing. Today is Yesh Lo Tovim? No, she's not coming to ask back for her flower, for her water and her salt today. Isur Tchumin is only today. So it should be bottle because this today is a mama Yesh Lo Tovim. As I verstehe the Meiri again. It's interessant to swallow. But says the Gemara. The Meiri is not going to Amalei. That means, even if you say that we don't make a difference between Mamoin Shei, Yesh Lo Tovim, Mamoin Shei, Ein Lo Tovim, and even if Mamoin Shei, Ein Lo Tovim is no bittul, and even if Mamoin Shei, Ein Lo Tovim is not going to be bittul, says the Gemara, Hold the Omar Rav Chisda. Rav Chisda says the Lefi Rav Yehuda who says Min B'minoi Lo Yibatel. Yeah, so we're going Lefi Rav Yehuda. Rav Yehuda says Min B'minoi Lo Yibatel. Dr. Asay. Neveilo Beteilo B'Schuto. Lefi she'efshar ha'shechta she'tos neveilo. The means is a neveilo, a beim and neveilo they got mixed in roiv schuta. You have many beimas. Most of them are beimas schutos. And you go to shechtos, you go to Beitza mit bochai. There's many beimas of them. One beima, 30 beimas. All of them they are kosher, and there's one beima that's a neveilo. Now once it's already peeled off, skinned, you can't notice. The nevela is bottled b'schuta. Why? It's a min b'she'enoi minoi. Why it's a min b'she'enoi minoi? Lefi she'efshar l'schuta she doesn't nevela. That means you cannot come and turn the schuta to turn it into azoivia nevela. Once it's shechted, it's shechted. A nevela or dinim of tume. And the schuta cannot be any more nevela. Ober, what is fakir? Schuta eino betelo benevela. Why not? That means could be, yeah, it is holy to be mutter like a schuta. When, let's say, if it's gonna go off, it's not called a nevela. It's not called a nevela. If it goes off, schuta ain't a nevela. Why? See, efshal a nevela starts a schuta, and a nevela cannot come and be a schuta. That means it could be mutter like a schuta. When a nevela is going to be mutter like a schuta, what if a person has a nevela and it was masriach? It's not called anymore nevela. And once it's not called anymore nevela, it's mean bemino with the schuta. Not called a schuta, but it's mean bemino. Both of them are mutter. So what do we learn from over here? That the nevela is bottled b'schuta. Why? Because it could have the same din. So the same thing over here says the Gemara, Ochenami ba'uncechet dechi islei bailim lo yibotlo. That means the same thing over here. You're going to come and say that what if the bailim is no bailim to the nevela, it's not going to be bottled. And what you learn, because stam nevela doesn't have toivim, so it's going to be bottled. Yeah, and that explains the meiri over here. Because a nevela has bailim or not? Sorry, a nevela has bailim. No, it doesn't have it has bailim, but it doesn't have. It's a normal moment sheyesh toivim. It doesn't have a momoy. That's what the meiri understands. There's a momoy sheyesh toivim. Vechi teime ochename. If you go Tanya, Omar Rabbi Yochanan Chefti Hefker Koyin Shvise, Afal Pi Shein Lohem Bailim. Doimin Kemi Sheyesh Lohem Bailim. What's the pshat? What's the pshat? The pshat is azay. So we're going to have to mamish follow the meiri because this is mamish is the meiri said azay. Chefti Hefker. The Fi Rabbi Yochanan of Koyin Shvise wherever they are. Yeah, Hefker. Select in Yom Tov, select Argat, they're Kodesh Shvisa. Wherever they are. Tul, we learned before that Hefker is not Kodesh Shvisa, we spoke about it a few days ago after the Shir, remember? But we're talking about Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri. Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri says there are Kodesh Shvisa of Kodesh. Tul, the person who finds it, the person who finds Hefker can come and take it himself. The person who finds it can come and take it Alpaim Omer L'chol Ruach. If the Moitze, that means the person who finds it could go there, yeah. But if let's say a person he done Eruv, the Tzatzofen, so he could go the Tzatzofen and go another extra Alpine Mamo. Or the Tzador he cannot work in can't go b'chlal to tzadorim, right? Because you lost. Once the second you do the top and you lost. And this person who done that type of eruv walks on Yom Tov and he finds over there hefker. This hefker, what he finds, he could take it out of the Alpaim Amor from where he found it. So even though they have a bailim, because ein loem toivim, what we say, right? Even though they don't have a bailim, even they have bailim, but ein loem toivim. What do we see over here? That we go basar toivim and not basar bailim. And anything what ein loem mamon she'ein loem toivim, even though they have a bailim, it means battle. That's what the Gemara wants to prove over here. Yeah, even though we say that if the person came with me'arev, the person who finds it, right, cannot take these thing out of the Alpaim Amor for where he finds it. And even though they have a bailim, why? Because it's a mamon she'ein lo toivim. Now
I don't understand. I didn't understand what the Rebbe was saying. He's made his eruv, and he now finds this hefker thing. Where can he take this hefker thing? Through his eruv or through the? I couldn't understand what the Rebbe was saying.
He could take if the moitze, yeah. He done an eruv the one side. He could not come and take what he found chutz from Alpaim Amor from where he found it, and even if they have bailim. Why? The Meiri says, "Oil ve'ein lo'en toivim ve'afilu yesh lehem bailim." Now, all the Achronim ask on the lashon of the Meiri, they say, the Meiri says, "Ve'afilu yesh lehem bailim, oil ve'ein lo'en toivim." They don't understand because what is chepzei hefker? Chepzei hefker is keilu we are done them keilu they don't have bailim. So the Achronim are very busy with this Meiri, but as I like the Meiri.
He doesn't know who the bailim is.
Oh, so now we have to okay. In the Meiri, there's a few girsos already. Okay, yeah. We still have the question that, what's the question? We should be mevatel the water in the salt, legabe the dough, legabe the iso, right? Why? Because the water in the salt is mamon she'ein lo toivim, right? When hayoim, as we said before, and bisman the iso tchum is not nishkan toivim. Back to the question. Omar lei. So who's Omar lei? Rav Safra, yeah. Rav Safra tells Abaye to come and tell. Back to the territory of Rabbi, Miko medames isur el mamoine, isur botil, obervos, mamoine loy botil. What's the pshat? Pshat nasei. The Meiri explains it this way. Nevele with the shchuta is similar. And what's a tarhubas over here? When we have a tarhubas of a mixture of nevele with shchuta, it's tarhubas isur be'etam. Right? When the person comes to the tarhubas, we don't say, "Oh, mamoin ploini, nisar mamoin ploini." That's what we say. Isu ploini, nisar be'isu ploini. Right? You don't say you say nevele does. That means this doesn't depend on Hashem bailim. It doesn't depend on toivim, not toivim. It's toiveya or not toiveya. What it depends, this mixture, this tarhuvas, it depends on isu ve'eter. Exactly. You say tumer, isu, eter, the same thing. That means you say nevele with shchuta. It's the heter. It's not the shem moment. But my melach, what's a tarhuvas? What we mentioned over here. Oh. Even though it's an isu tchumin, but isu tchumin is the outcoming of the bailus, and we don't be mevatel in that case. The veil is not nothing to do with moment. That is with battle. Moment is not with battle. Look, the Gemara weiter. He doesn't have the gears for time in mind. Abayoma. Okay. Now we come with the new terutz. Says the Gemara. Abayoma. Over the Meiri, many Rishonim, Rov Rishonim explain like Toises. So we can also follow this mahalach over here. Toises also has this mahalach. So let's follow the Shitas of Toises. Abayoma. A different teretz to explain. Let's go back to the Shaila. Yeah, let's go back to the Shaila. Slowly. We are looking now for the Mekor. We're looking now for the Mekor of why we're not mevatel the Mayim and Melach legabi the Isa. Yeah, let's go back to the original question. Why, when we came and said in the Mishnah, Oisha, she took the water in the bay of salt from the neighbor, we say Keragel Ishneim. She gave the flour, a bay of water and salt from the neighbor, Keragel Ishneim. Why don't we say Bitul Beroy? Abayoma, andere teretz. Kseiro, Shemo Taase Isa B'Shutfus. That means maybe she will come. And mitoich kach, she will be matir what to go in, even in an Isa or a Shutfus. Now let's say if there is over here Isa or do, it's actually a Shutfus. Mami Shutfus. 2 women, 2 men, yeah, they have a Isa B'Shutfus. What's the thing? How much they could walk? What we learned in the Mishnah? Right? And we said over there, Chaluk, and we said in the Gemara, Chaluk shel Shutfin, it's Keragle Shneim. Shutfus is definitely it's Keragle Shneim. Now, if you're going to be my Be'emes, that was ein bottle. Be'emes, that was ein bottle. But because it sounds like Shutfus, she is giving the water, the andere get the flour, it's the Shutfus. And if you're being matir to walk, Keragle the Iker, Keragle the woman who gave the flour, they might understand. Oh, not only when it's water and thing, also when it's mamish shutfus, you also can walk. Rove Omar, why the tavlin is not misbatan in the gdeiro? You know why? Now we go into the same din we have also a tavlin in the gdeiro. Yeah, well the Mishnah brings the tavlin in the gdeiro, spice in the pot. Rove Omar, why the tavlin is not misbatan in the gdeiro? The tavlin is not misbatan in the pot. You know why? Says Rove, because tavlin le ta'amei. This is what you said. Who said in the beginning? Straight away. Oh, yeah. Someone mentioned it. Sorry, I don't remember. Huh? Yeah, I think Rav Tony maybe. Yeah. He said, "Sorry, tavlin. What's a tavlin? A tavlin is made for give a noisen tam. Noisen tam, doesn't it? The same thing also. Now let's take it. The same thing also. Water and salt is not bottled the Isa. Why? Because salt is a noisetam and the water is a maimid, we call it before. And that's the iker. You can't do a dough just with flour. You need the water. And it's not misbattle. Yeah. Rashi, I'm just going to mention Rashi. Rashi comes and says, Verove Omar, says Rashi, Velo ipoli gade abaye, elomar shone chode, that means Abaye gives a reason, right? And Tosha said it's a doichak because Tosha is not agreeing with Rashi, right? If you look at Tosha Dimas, Rove Omar Abdir, people are good at Abaye, if time Isa, but Rove Shone Gdeiro will plige with doichak. Cheinira da Abaye Shone Isa buadin Gdeiro shemotas veshutfus, Rove Shone Gdeiro buadin Isa, the melach time Isa maim. Because the Rashi is because the reason of Abaye is shaykh only when, right? And the same they are the same like Isa, the same Rove is shaykh also like Abaye Melach. So why they don't disagree?
If we just ask on the shots here, if we just get some.
Yeah.
When is it going bottle?
You can speak a bit louder. I can't hear. Sorry.
When is it becoming bottle? We're saying once you mix it in the dough, it becomes bottle, or does the water and salt before the dough become bottle?
Yeah, that's what Rabbi Tzok spoke beforehand. Beforehand is not bottle, only when you're in the dough, yeah.
So he's right, Rob. So I was also thinking the same as Yitzchak. I don't understand. The water and the salt changed ownership on Yom Tov. So it didn't have it. So therefore you can't walk anywhere with it. It doesn't matter whether you now mix it into a dough and becomes bottle. Now who cares about it? Those items, Erev Yom Tov, belong to one person. On Yom Tov, you're changing the bilers, so therefore you can only walk according to your own tikkun. I don't care whether it goes bottle afterwards. The fact is that before you're putting it in, they can only go to the tikkun of the biling. And now you're changing ownership, so it can only go according to that person's tikkun. So what are all these questions for? I don't understand it.
But bottle is Kimisha Einoi. Bottle is Kimisha Einoi.
It doesn't matter.
Einoi is Einoi, like Nevelo. Nevelo Israel say you can eat everything. Kimisha Einoi.
Let me tell you something. Good question. Good question.
It's not.
I understand. I understand. Let me answer. We want to continue. Good question. I'm just going to tell you, we mentioned before in the Russian Shvis, we mentioned that. I'm just going to mention a small chelik what he says. A very small chelik. Now, We're going to see bald now, the Rav Ashi, and the Plamet Testament Aleph starts now over there. We're holding the Rav Ashi Omar, Mishum De'aveli, Dover Shesh Novatir, Chol Dover Shesh Novatir, Nafilu Be'elef Lo Yibot. Before we can explain it, let me tell you the Rash. The Rash in Shvis, Perek Vov Mishnah Gimel says, why Rav Ashi needs to come with the different reasons? What's not good with Rov and Abaye? If the Rov and Abaye disagree or don't disagree, so now Machlokes Rashi and Tosis. But why is not happy with it? And we always know time Eloi Botil, time is never right. Nois and time, like I've been beaten Israel. Says the Rash because Tchumin Kluim Beshem Habailim ve'ein Shem Baal Asamelach ve'amayim Elo Iso. As a doctor, what's the pshat? The shaila here is everywhere else bitul of Iso. Over here it's only because Shem Bailim, and the Shem Bailim has nothing to do with tam. Does give taste, it does not give taste, and that's the reason of Rashi. So you're right, it's a good shaila, but that's exactly the discussion over here between Dam and Roim. Okay, let's continue weiter. But a good question. Rav Omar.
If Shem Balim, the womaness will also not affect it. If Shem Balim,
yes. Okay, I'm gonna go back on this soon, but let's continue the Gemara of this one. So the Gemara weiter, Rav Omar. Something that's also an Iso Tchumin is not bottle bevov. You know why? Tchumin is not bottle of oil. Mishum de'aveli dovo sheyesh lo matirin, echol dovo sheyesh lo matirin afilu be'elef lo yibotil. Because you have a possibility. Tomorrow you take it, not today. Tomorrow, right? And as we see, Rashi says, sheyesh lo matirin, and Rashi no medalef lemocho yilchu o hayoim yichlu kan. What Rashi comes and says, Tchumin is a dovo sheyesh lo matirin. Why? Because you could eat it over here. Over here, what's the pshat over here? Oh, exactly. Yeah, this is Wakieger over here. Alashas is very yeah. As we learned at the beginning of the Masechet. Now, many Rishonim ask those material no bottle only when it's misarev min b'minoi. Oh, toises frag or ma'im melach and with the dough. It's min b'sheinoi minoi. And over here is no one else. What is this? Okay, we're going to see what Hashem the Ran.
That's what you shloima here. The Toisves, what you shloima. What you shloima. What you shloima in the Toisves,
yeah, that's the thing, yeah. Okay, there's many reasons. Maybe we're going to finish the sugya, then we're going to go back to this Shilas and Toisves. Let's see the Vaita. We learned in the Mishnah. Let's be medayek, what it says poiter b'mayim, right? Mayim in. Actually, Rabbi Yehuda paters only with mayim, and you don't ask her just to come take it out from the east, so out of the place where it was kodesh. She said, "Ober melach," what was put in the dough. Loy, Rabbi Yehuda is not going to be poiter, and you can't take out the dough outside of the mokoi shvisa samela. That means the bailim of the soul. What he was kodesh. In a certain place, that not. We learned in the Beitza, there's no chiluk between Rabbi Yehuda, between Mayim to Melach. Where do we find it? Because it says in the Beitza, Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Mayim u Melach betelim bein Beitza bein begdeiro. And our Mishnah is mashma davke Mayim is bottle, Melach is not bottle, and we see before in the Beitza, both of them are bottle. And for the Gemara lo ikashe, why? Ho bemelach sdoimis, or bemelach histrekoinis. That means the Beitza, what we said that also Melach is bottle. Let's talk about melach sdoimis. And that is as we call, fine salt. Fine salt is not nika, and it's bottled the same like water is bottled. What we learned in our Mishnah, that Rabbi Yehuda paters davke mayim, and when we medayek davke mayim, yes, ober melach not, it's not called melach histrokoini, that's what's called melach gas. So, kashering salt, yeah. Freidig Gemara, on the right, mayim and melach is bottled lefi Rabbi Yehuda. Right? Bein be'isov, bein begdeiro, freidig Gemara. Ve'otanye, we learned in the Beitza Rabbi Yehuda Omer, mayim u'melach beteilim be'isov, ve'in beteilim begdeiro. Why? Mipnei roitva, because it has over their source. That means because the mayim is nikar there, because the mayim turn into a roitev, right? Roitev is the source. Right? The mayim, it's nikar. You can't say, right? Says the Gemara, lo ikashe ho. That means what we said that the mayim is bottle, also in a gdeira, also in a pot, is talking about tafshil ove. What tafshil ove? The actually, it's not nikar the water anymore, the roitev in the tafshil, and that's why the pater. berako, that means that it has a lot of sauce, then it's going to be mutar. Then it's going to be bottled, sorry. And it's going to be said that the Beitza will say that the mime is daily bottled. Fine. Let's go back a little bit what we spoke beforehand. So, any questions on the sugya? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but just as a very, very short, a few. We learned in the Mishnah. Yeah, just let's. We learned in the Mishnah. Oisha sheshalom mechaverto tavlin umayim melach le'iso arei elu keragli shteyam. And the reason that also the iso belongs to this one, that right, she was showing the tavlin and melach, and she was going to shvisa beginning of Yom Tov, and she's the balas of tavlin. Right, the Gemara Amai, and that's what we started today. The Gemara, right? Amai, why it should be misbattle, right? Sorry, why it should come in Bechlal Kiragel Shneim. Livatil Mela Mayim Umelach Legabe Iso. So many Rishonim bringing over here. Tchumin is a double sheyesh lematirin. Double sheyesh lematirin lo yibotil. Right? So we saw the Gemara answers the teretz, the last teretz of Ravashi. That's a teretz, right? We saw 4 different terutzim. We saw Rababe, we saw Rove, Abaye, Rove, and Ravashi. And Ravashi says the teretz what? What's a shaila in it? What's a shaila? Why should be talking about it? So Tosis brings Alpi a Yerushalmi. Tosis brings Alpi a Yerushalmi that what we say, Dovo shesh matiri lo yibotil, is dafka ta'aroives o min beminoi. Over mine. Be'inoi minoi, it's bottle, even though it's yesh lo matirim. Over here, the ta'aroives is einoi minoi. No, very good. Double yesh lo matirim. No hateret zok toises. It's not. This is different than all these stories. It's not like all these stories that it depends on time. Over here, the isor is tchumin depends on the shem bailim, as we spoke before. The chaypet, right? Over here, the bala isor, right? And not the bala samayim and the melach. Should be misbatel, even it's giving a time. It's not misbatel like the rest of the isorim. And this we were discussing inside the sugya. Now, lefi toises in this teret is not much what we're talking about bittul beroy or stam bittul beroy. Why? Because it has a different name. Because the tchum is how we convey our tchum, how could you work? Lefi shem bailim is a bailim, not a bailim. And the shem bailim, when we convey the shem bailim, lefi who's the ikar bailim, right? We can call it Baal HaRoiv, okay? I don't know if that's the word, but Baal HaRoiv of the dough. That is the thing. I'm not sure if we can come and say it. They got me a bit of Baroiv, okay. But let's go back to what Rab Eli mentioned before. And what it works, yeah. The Sharamelech is very interesting. If you look at the Sharamelech in Ilchos Yonta Perek Beis, a lot involved. Of this, exactly at this point, what you just said now. Okay. I'm just going to mention what Rab Eli mentioned because we spoke about over here once, the Tzlach. Remember the Tzlach, when was it? I think Rosh Hashanah we spoke about it. It was a year on Yom Tov. The Tzlach has a big chidush. That in double sheyesh lo matirin, that means davke legabe achile, right? It has one achile. Do in achile. At shetechlenu beisu, techlenu beter. Or legabe, as we spoke, tiltul, shimush. If you come and use it today and tomorrow, and over here we don't say double sheyesh lo matirin, right? Achile double sheyesh lo matirin is bottled because it's not shayach. At shetechlenu beisu, techlenu beter. If he wants to eat it today and tomorrow, right? And tchumin, the whole shaila is not to eat it, only to take it chutz tchum. So you have to say, and this is no double sheyesh lo matirin because he wants to take it today and to take it tomorrow, and he's going to lose out on taking it today. That's what you mentioned before. No, you remember we spoke about the story with the chair with the candlesticks. You remember we spoke about over here? Chair with the candlestick that became muktzeh, and it became a boss of the davar also. So then we spoke the tzlach. The ganze Maise we spoke the tzlach. Okay. Gute Woche. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue, but there's noch a Sach zu reden da, aber let's see the Mishnah weiter. We're trying to finish tomorrow. Hagacheles. Hagacheles ook the Mishnah. Hagacheles. Keraglei habaylim. And we don't take it out chutz tchum. When tchum the bailing, shvisa the bailing. Shaleves, what is shaleves? Shaleves is the flame, yeah. The shaleves is the flame. I think you call it the flame, yeah. So you came. How can you have a shaleves without? You can carry a flame without anything else. How can it be? Huh? Says Rashi. Oh, it's not Mishkan Moshes. Kegoin. She'idlik ner b'shaleves chaveiroi. You know, Me'akavi so tchumim. That's what he's saying. Okay, so he chapped someone else. Shaleves. Yeah, the shaleves. That means I lit my candle with my friend's candle. So the ner, the gacheles, yeah, that was. I'm not taking b'chlal. I'm taking just the shaleves. I'm getting the koya from the shaleves. So that is bechol mokoim, and because as we know, ein boy mamish. Now, so there could be a thing. There's a big machlokes rishonim. It's mamish pshat. There's a big machlokes rishonim. What's the pshat in the Mishnah? What's the pshat in the Mishnah? The Rambam says you're allowed to take a bechol mokoim. What means bechol mokoim? Wherever the madlik is going. What is bechol mokoim? What's the pshat? What is bechol mokoim?
You're not restricted to the guy.
So Rashi doesn't tell us. What's the pshat? So there's a big machlokes in the rishonim. Yeah, it's important to say. I know we're holding behind them, but that's why we don't like to go into rishonim and things when we're holding a little bit in back. But this is mamish pshat. What's the pshat? So the Lashon Rambam is, and the Pirush HaMishnah, Hagacheles keraglei beoleo, yeah, loi keraglei shoy halo, that means the personal thing, ve'ashalheves, that means that's Gacheles, ve'ashalheves of the Rambam, keraglei mi shehi beyodoi, keraglei mi shehi beyodoi. So the Rambam lefikach hamad likner reitz haveiroi says lechol mokoim shehu oilech. That's the Lashon Rambam. Oh, that's obvious. Meiri la nicht das. The Meiri says that the whole mokoy means the whole mamash. There's no isur tchumin on a shaleves. Why? Because shaleves say mamash. Okay, we mentioned over here a difference between a gacheles to a shaleves. Bring the Mishnah more. It's also possible to shaleves is in the mamash. Why not like the Meiri? Yeah. It sounds like the thing, okay. It is a mamish, okay. Aber the Mishnah bringt noch nafkamine between a shaleves and a gacheles. Gacheles shel hekdesh. Moya limbo. You can have a noy from it. Midoi raisa, yeah. Huh? What is the thing? The shaleves, the one that's holding it. Yeah, you can take it wherever you want.
If you take it from me, then you have.
That's already a new one. Okay, I don't think that's what he means, but yeah.
If you take from me, then you can go wherever you want.
So Gacheles shel hekdesh, if someone has a noy from, moya limbo, that means midoi raisa, there is a din meile, it's a double shel moshes, and the person's moya li had a noy b'shove prute. Aber ich doch Asham Meilois wegen dem, you have to bring Asham Meilois. Veshal hebes, aber ich bin in velo imoyalin. Lekatchile, don't have a noy midarabonon. And if someone did have a noy from it, does not bring Asham Meilois. Why? Because ein boy mamesh. Ein boy mamesh is no meile. Kol mara v'reach fight. Ein boy mishum meile. Another difference is hamoiti gacheles dershus harabim on Shabbos. Chayev, it's chayev from Shoigeg, and it's chayev misa b'meizid. Over the shaleves, someone takes out the shaleves. Potu. How can you take out the shaleves without the gacheles? We're going to see in the Gemara. Lomaz in the Gemara. Tonu Rabbanon, chamishon dvorim ne'emu begacheles. 5 chilukim, 5 differences we find between a gacheles and a shaleves. First of all, what's the first one? Hagacheles keraglei bailim, the shaleves b'chol mokoim. What we saw in the Mishnah. Keraglei bailim, you cannot take it out, put the tchum of the bailim, like the bailim can walk 2,000 amma, whatever direction the whole ruach, or if he done eruv, that ruach, the same thing the gacheles. Aber shaleves b'chol mokoim. Gacheles, the second thing is what we saw in the Mishnah. Gacheles shel hekdesh moya limbo, that means the shaykh of the meile, v'shaleves lo ineni v'lo moyalin. A third one. This one we didn't have in the Mishnah. What's the third one? Gacheles shel avodah zorah asur, also be'anoeh, v'shaleves muteres. And this afilu miderabonon not nishkadiso. Afilu miderabonon. Hamoitzi, the fourth difference between the gacheles and the shaleves is hamoitzi gacheles dershus harabim chayev, it has a mamoshes, v'shaleves potum. Hamuda, the Gemara will explain about with the Zohar and all of the things, how and why. But let's finish first the Beitza. The fifth nafkamina is Hamuder anoy mechaveroi. What means muder anoy mechaveroi? Person came and told his friend, I don't want you. I'm madu you anoy. I don't want you to have anoy for me. Also, begachalto, so told me that no, from my friend, the madir, yeah, the muder is not allowed to have anoy from the madir's gacheles, or shaleves. Muto beshalavtoi. Okay, Atkan is the Beitza. Comes the Gemara explains now the Beitza. Maish no shaleves. Aber the Zohar the Shaya. Maish no the Hekdesh the Asira. Why are shaleves about the Zohar? We said is muter, and as we said it's muter be'anoy afilu mi derabanon. And why Hekdesh we said lo yineni v'lo yamelim. Omer lo yineni. We said mi derabanon is the Yisro anoy. What's the difference? Said the Gemara the difference is as avoid the Zohar de meise. It's Moses. It's right, dedicate that. Bedilem in Sheminei, right? So the people keep away. Lo yigozu v'yabon. Chachamim didn't have the concern to come and the need, and maybe they will come, be, make. No. Bedilem in Asia. And if a person is going to have a noise from the Seder, but he's not going to come now to Lios Nisrach Achra with the Zohar to have the rest of our noise of the Zohar. Ober Hegdesh. The lo yimois. It's not the same like they are bedile from Avodah Zorah or bedile from, because the bedile of Avodah Zorah is the Isur, it's the thing. Goes obey Rabbono. Maybe people will be makel also in the rest of the noise. In the Gemara, we learn another difference is Hamoiti gacheles of Sharavim chayev shalev spot. In the Gemara v'otanye Hamoiti shalev kolshu chayev. You see, the shalev is also the flame. If someone just comes and without the shield, From there, the Gemara speaks about shiurim, right? How much of Gugeres you have to be moiti. Everyone has his shiur of Isur Oitzoy. What's the Isur Oitzoy of Shaleves? Garnish, Kol Shiur. Omar, so we see there are Filu of Shaleves is Chayev. Omar Rav Sheishes. Kegoy Shoitzioi Bekisom. The Beitza, who says, Ramoiti Shaleves of Shosarabim is Chayev. It's talking about Hoitzi Bekisom as a twig or toothpick or something that means it. The Mishnah and the Beitza is talking about that the shaleves are not connected to anything. No, not connected. The Beitza, the second Beitza, what we see in there, that shaleves is chayev, and afilu shaleves bechol sheu. It's talking about alta chofefes. So why are you saying you're chayev because the shaleves? You should be chayev because the kisam is carrying a kisam. And the Gemara, the kisam, but the less lay shiur. The shaleves was connected to this kisam. The kisam itself has no shiur of its own. None. What's the shiur? None. Hamoiti 80. Person takes a water or shusarabim. What's the shiur in order to be chayev al oitzosam? Kadei levashel beitza kalo. You have enough wood there to cook a egg. Which egg? A beitza kalo. A beitza kalo means a beitza star negolis. The beitza star negolis, a chicken egg, gets very, very fast. It cooks very bekalut. Okay. Abaye disagrees on the Gemara now that someone who is moiti shaleves bekisov is chayev because the shaleves is not choshev enough when it's on kisam. Rashi has a very two pshat. That's the way Rashi explains the first pshat. The second pshat Rashi says Abaye is moide. That's the first pshat Rashi says that Abaye disagrees. So we can see Balt Abaye. The second pshat Rashi says Abaye is moide. That the shaleves, what is connected to the kisam, will be chayev. Just what? Just is a chidush. What Abaye can't tell us. Even the shaleves is in a kli or in clay cheres. Is not so actually connected to it. It's not really nitfas in it. He's still chayev. Okay, so let's see Abaye. Abaye Omar, the second Beitza, right? We had a stira. The first Beitza and the second Beitza with the Mishnah. The second Beitza was mechayev on taking out the shaleves the shusar rabbi was talking about. Okay, going the shaif and monim mishal teit levei noah. He took a kli and he smeared this vessel with oil and he lit the kli. Right? If you put over there, like let's say turpentine or like one of these things, right, on the kli, and then you light it. So this shaleves, right, it doesn't flame that goes off in a second. It's gonna keep on. Says Gemara, okay, but he took out the kli over here. What about the vessel? What about this utensil? What you smeared with oil? The Gemara bechaspe. Took the chaspe. What's chaspe? Kli cheres, earthenware, clay. But the moment they don't have not chayev. The moment the less le shiur. That none. The cheres doesn't have a shiur. None. Cheres. The person is moitzi b'reshus l'reshus cheres and shames. What's the shiur of cheres that you should be chayev? Kedei lider bein patzim lechaveiroi. What is patzim? Ptzimei psochim v'chaloinis. You remember we learned this in the Gemara in the Shabbos. Ptzimei psochim v'chaloinis. Means the gaps. You come in your Masada. Sometimes they're very, very narrow, right? And they put from both sides over there. And they should make sure that they shouldn't be lower and higher. They shouldn't be crooked. And you put over there, underneath over there, they put over there a bit of cheres. You need to adjust the Rashi called it chaloinu shel eitz. That's the shield. Nivrei Rabbi Yehuda. Elo hodet now. What we learned in our Mishnah, and now we're going back to our Mishnah, the first Beitza. So what we learned there, amoiti shaleves potu. It's talking about that's not holding on to anything, because if it's holding on to something, it's michayev. Eichem mashkachas lo. That means he threw just the flame into Rosh Hashanah. It was in Rosh Hashanah, and he blew it into Rosh Hashanah. Yeah, so he went and he blew it into Rosh Hashanah, and that's the case of he threw it like Yiduya, as Rashi says, Yadu even be. He threw it into Rosh Hashanah. He's going to be potter. The person had the flame and he blew it to Rosh Hashanah. That's what he's saying. That Shaleves ain't b'mamish and he's potter. Fine. Right. So Melt Hashem, So Melt Hashem. Before we're going to go back to Yeshaile, we're going to try to finish tomorrow. We should finish tomorrow. Yeah. So tomorrow, anyway, Sunday we could have a bit of a long day. So tomorrow we're going to finish the Masechet. Monday morning, in Melt Hashem should start Masechet Rosh Hashanah. Masechet Rosh Hashanah on thing.
Can we just ask a question on the section of Pshat of what we just now learned? On the fifth case of the Beitza, was it a Beitza or a mission of the Beitza? The one which the case which I don't understand is where of the Muda Hanoah, right? The fact is, if you want to have a flame and you need that flame, you are getting benefit from it. If you take the flame from somebody and you need the flame, I understand the other four cases, I get it. But in the fifth case, I find it hard to understand because you are getting a benefit. You need the flame. So the fact is, okay, the flame hasn't got mamish, I understand. But you are getting the benefit because you want the flame. And by taking it from that guy who you said that you don't want to get benefit from, you are using that fire.
Okay, so let me okay. But okay. 1 second, but beforehand, about the CM, 1 second, I'm gonna answer, Okay, so Melt Hashem tomorrow we'll make a CM, Okay, I'm not sure. Philip wanted, he has a Yahrzeit tomorrow night. Michael, what happened with the? I'm not sure.
Philip agreed that it'll be Zeganishmas Mashver.
Okay, so tomorrow Melt Hashem after the share about 12:30. 20 to 1, something like that. I just, we can see. So we said over here something from Moti Shabbos. Well, we're going to do Siyasa sort of what Stevie asked, but there's something from Moti Shabbos. We said Agacheles Kiragle Abayli, Shaleves Vechol Mokwe. What we learned here, that there's a difference between Gacheles and Shaleves. Gacheles, yesh by mamish, not epis, right? It's a tangible document. It's going to Shvisa. Shaleves. Boy mamish, it's not going to shvisa. We see in the Gemara. Legabe dino itzoy. The same thing. Shaleves, boy mamish. There isn't isoy itzoy. Moitzi gacheles Rosh Hashanah is chayim. Moitzi shaleves is potu. And the Gemara frag, moitzi shaleves kol shu chayim. Kisom, yes kisom, not kisom. The Gemara says the Maise, how can we come and take out the shaleves and be potu? So the Gemara mashkachas lo kegoin. The adye aduye l'Rosh Hashanah. That's the maskon of the Gemara. What we see from here from this sugya, legabe oitzoy, anything that's potur is only when he takes out the shaleves by itself. But if he took out the shaleves, if we call it a kisom, right? Even when he's not chayv on the kisom, ober he's chayv on the shaleves. Even though he's not chayv on the kisom, he's going to be chayv on shaleves. What we see that even the shaleves ain't by mamish, but when he takes it out with the kisom, even on the kisom he's not chayv because the kisom has no shield. He's going to be chayv on the shaleves. So what's mashma? that what's in with the shaleves. So then the shaleves itself, we look at the shaleves kayesh by mamish. Exactly. Lefi them ishvel legami tchumin. What's going to be the din? Min adin. Only when you take out the spark by itself. Chutz tchum should be mutar, right? And the Mishnah, what we said, that also when it's connected to the gacheles, it will be potu. What's the difference in Oitzoy? What's the difference in Oitzoy? Wo kommt das rein? The poskim come and say in the din of a broche of our candle, right? There's the din of broche al ner, Motzi Shabbos. Motzi Shabbos kodesh. En we weten één bewogen aan neel shel avodah zorah. Right? The Gemara in broches, we know that the Gemara in broches. Één bewogen aan neel shel avodah zorah. What's going to be the din? His candle, and he lit only the shalheves from a candle of avodah zorah. This is considered a neel shel avodah zorah or not? As they clear on the poskim, you cannot take the neel shel avodah zorah. What's going to be the din? Yeah, the neel shel avodah zorah. He doesn't make a bracha on this neel shel avodah zorah. He don't mishkin right in the first mishnah brachas. He took the shaleves. So there's a poskim. The Chamed Moshe Siman Reish Tariches says that the din is the same. They are medame. Many poskim are medame the same like hoitzoy. The same like hoitzoy in the shaleves by itself. We say eimay mamesh, but when it's connected to gacheles, we say that word that the shaleves yes by mamesh. The same thing. They say also over here it's going to be the same thing. The Yamshe Shlomo says. The Yamshe Shlomo says that over here we see that the candle belongs to him. 1 second. So even though he came in lit from avodah zorah, because the shaleves by mamesh is not considered a ner shel avodah zorah, you're allowed to bring it. And as I bring them again home, and they study ches, and as I pass them in the shtabur, say got new test. What's the difference in oitzoy? What's the difference? Lechoire, the people we spoken about. What's the difference in oitzoy? Oitzoy we said when it's mechuber lener, we can consider it crazy. But we look at it as kayesh by mamish. What's the difference? Crazy. Lefi the malach of the Gemara should be different because we saying when hoitzoy, when it's going to be potul, the Gemara says one case. The adya adu Rishus Harabim. He took the spark and he blew it to the Rishus Harabim. That's the only case. But when the shalevis, that's Eimei Mamish, is connected to a tissue or to anything, the shalevis is ados Eimei Mamish.
Maybe Azoy, because Tchumin is keragle abalim. There's no balus on the shalevis. Kanse shalevis is not balim. But oitzo, you take something. It's something, but it's not shach to balus on the shalevis. En bo mamash legabe balim.
What do you mean?
You see what I'm saying?
Legabe oitzo, what we say legabe oitzo, shalevis.
Legabe oitzo says if it's connected to something, then you are holding something. If it's not connected to something, en bo mamash. As soon as it's attached to something, you are holding a shalevis. What are you doing? Holding shalevis. That's not allowed to take it outside the shoes. It's so. But to say that you are balim on the shaleves, you can't say. And but chumin, it's ragli a balim. That you are balim or something this all the time to take it out from this chum to that chum. This is to such shoes. It's a different issue betchumin than the itzor. So you can't move the border. You can't get
on these lines, mamish on these lines, you mamish kimat derselbe Sache sagt the Levush Yisod. Levush Yisod over there in Siman Reish Tzadik Ches, sagt mamish the same thing. He doesn't add the Ragle Abayim. He just said Masha'eken legabe oitzoy. The shaleves, once we connect the shaleves with the kisam or with wherever it is, is considered both of them. We'll mishatet both of them.
You're taking something. You're not oitzoy.
It has nothing to do with the second one.
Oitzoy, you can't cross the border, the line with something in your hand. The other one is
But
by Isho, when we say the Isho sheishilo, it's if Isho actually all the idea of Baalim and Ishlo Matirin is only if she's the Shilo and she waits for it to come back. But if she says to a lady on Shabbos, let's say it's hefker or I give it to you for nothing, then it won't be a problem of Baalim. The Baalim shouldn't be. We mentioned the beginning of the Shia, but the Chua is meduyek, she's Shilo, not shenosno. Otherwise, she says shenosno. Why is Shilo a bigger chiddush?
Okay, Shilo, okay, but as we mentioned a few times in the Meiri, it says Hayoim. today is a moment she's not toivi because she's going to come and take it back. She's doing mevater, but she's going to come and take it out the next day.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but if she gave it and she was mafkir or gave it completely, then it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Then it's not a problem. But one more thing, the Toysers, I want to know if the Rebbe.
Yeah, I want to go back to Stevie Shaila. I'm sure he's waiting for the terrace. Stevie?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Stevie, can you let me, because I need to go. Can you let me first?
Okay.
Be a good friend.
Yeah, sure, yes, whatever.
Okay, thank you, appreciate it, because somebody's waiting for me. No, the Toysers, when Toysers were Odi Shloima, I was struggling to understand. It's a very svore that water in the this min b'minoi. It's different thing. You introduce water to flour. Why is min b'minoi? So I don't want to.
Legabi Dovas Yesh Lo Matirin.
Yeah, the Toysers don't. So I want to know if the Rebbe agreed with me. Knows the principle of Odi Shloima. We say Toysers says water and flour is min b'minoi.
Toysers says that Dovas Yesh Lo Matirin is not bottled
only
min b'minoi.
Water and flour be'iso is min b'minoi. Lametes on top, the Toysers Odi Shloima.
The Keiman de Oiso Eino Nilo Iso Elo Yedei Amai Vakdeo Nitagro Bishvil Latavlin. If Ken She'irav Ze Veze Ave Keilu Min Echod. Yeah.
So I
We said it's a mind we call it different thing. Yeah.
I want to know. I learned pshat. I want to know if I learn right pshat. In all taroivus, you got this with that. Even if you take 1% and 99%, and then you look at something, it's two different things together. You put them together, and you taste all that together. It's bottle or not bottle. It's the mean are not. It's still there. The small mean is still around. Like the Gemara says now with the roiter. If so, why is it not considered mean? It's very minim after it's together. Because if you look at the ISO and you analyze it in the laboratory, you got flour and water. The water is still there. If you put it in the fire and you dry it out, the ISO we can't eat it. It becomes cold. So maybe the pshat is because ISO, all the other things is just to mix something. The ISO you create a new thing. In bread, you take water and it's the water works on the bread on the flour and it create a nayazach. You get the nayazach. The church are both working for the same thing. Iso is not anymore chitin. Iso is you created something new. We take water and flour. You create something new. It's not flour anymore. They're both together working to create an iso. That's why it's one mean. I'm trying to find how to explain that svara. That's in the Lashon HaTorah as well a little bit. It's iso.
We could go in over here, yeah. We could go in over here to Be'emes, yeah, into the svara of Tam Keikel. Yeah, because Be'emes, it is connected to Tam Keikel. And we do find in the Achronim that they are very busy over here with this Indian
not Tam Keikel. I'm talking if you mix it in a soup something. If you soup tam or in salads or any mixture, the mixture stays a mixture and they're still around. But you say bottle berov is bottle berov. But beiso is a different thing to all the other things. Toysa says. Why? Why is water different to all the other things? Water with chitin. That's what Toysa says. Water with chitin is different to all the other taroivis. Forget about tam, nishkan tam. So I'm trying to say they are both creating a nayazach of a iso.
A new thing, yeah.
They're together. Their shoulders are held together to create an iso, and therefore by iso is not anymore. It's a min b'minoi of a iso. You look at Lashon HaTorah and Meduah. It's a min b'minoi because it's a iso. It's not flour and water.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm asking.
I'll miss the shiur. I'll miss it tomorrow because I've got koil, so I'll miss it on Sunday. Yeshikoyach.
See him, yeah. Okay.
Mazel tov for the shiur. Mazel tov.
Maldo. Yeah. Stevie, I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Sorry, you still here?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
So let's repeat your question as well. Been a while. Yeah.
Well, you want me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
All it was in the Beitza we gave 5 things which prove that it's not mamish and all this thing. I understood all the other 4 make sense. To me anyway makes sense. The one which I don't get is that if you're with the Hanor from somebody, you don't want any benefit, right? The fact is, if you're taking a flame, you need the flame. You can say, oh yes, it hasn't got mamash, so really it's not called taking benefit. But the fact is, if I need to light another candle and I need that flame, even though it's got no mamash, I'm getting benefit from him. I am getting a benefit because I can't get the flame from anywhere. So why are you saying what? So it's yeah, but that's not. It's also should be also because you one was muda from him, so you're not allowed to get benefit. But we're saying because it's got no mamash, it's not considered benefit. I'm saying that it is a benefit because you need the light. You want the candle. It's dark in your house. You go take the flame from him. It's a very nice one he's done for you. You can't say you've had no benefit from it. You've had benefit. And we said in the Beitza that you're allowed to take a flame from somebody because it doesn't count as a benefit. It hasn't got money. But I find that hard to understand.
We've seen many times. Double Shalom Mamish is going to be Poto.
So what we're saying basically is that because it's got no mamish, we are just classing it as saying you're Potter, even though he is getting a big benefit from it.
Yeah, I don't care. Well, what he's carrying it?
It's no
a flame. What is a flame exactly?
What is it? Point. That's not the point. The point is that you're.
That's the point. That is the point. That's what exactly you're saying. That is the point.
No, but let's say that one's house is dark, you can't see, you've got a blackout, and it's really terrible.
It doesn't matter what he's carrying. You're right. The benefits, what he's getting out of it, could be it's very important. But Lemaise, he didn't carry anything.
He's asking his Mudo Hanor. We're talking about the Mudo Hanor case.
The Mudo Hanor case I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Shabbos. I'm talking about Mudo Hanor. You don't want to get benefit from that guy. You don't want anything to do with him. You want nothing from him. You don't want anything from the guy. So this is a fantastic benefit you're getting from him. You're getting it.
Which benefit he's getting? Is that the Shalev doesn't have anything in the.
He can't see his house. He can't walk. He's going to trip up. He takes the Shalev. He takes the flame. He can now see where he's going. So he's got a great benefit from it. He saved his life. He's got a fantastic benefit.
It's the same thing. The same Shaila you have also Mudano, and also the same thing like Shalev Shel Hegdish. We said Loi Moyali, Loi Neni or Loi Moyali.
Okay, so with Hektish, he gives a hectare for that you're allowed to. We're not calling it. We're calling it's not Moylan.
Why?
Because it's a shal hectare. Because it has no mamish.
Exactly. Mudar Hanoi is Madir only the one which is by mamish. Doesn't matter if that was Madir. We are Madir anything that belongs to him. What thing belongs to him? Double Shesh Moshes. He could have a noise, he doesn't have a noise for something that belongs to him because this is something that by mamish.
Right, so if you say that I don't want any benefit from this guy, I don't want to get anything from you. I want nothing from you. But this is at the end. He
has nothing from him because this is a mamish. It doesn't. You can steal it. You can think it's not. It's not for him. He doesn't have the annoy from him. He could have the annoy anyway.
All right, it's a fine line. Okay. So,
I want to go back to the issue of Sha'ano.
Yeah.
What does the Malda expect back?
The Maimon Melach.
Not this Maimon Melach.
Yeah.
For the value.
Yeah.
So it becomes a monetary connection between them. The Bible is not in that.
The Bible is not in Melach. Yeah, but it's Shaila.
When I come to a neighbor and I borrow 1,000 eggs, I don't expect to give back this 1,000 again.
It's the Maimon Melach, but it's a Shaila now. In Yom Tov today.
But she doesn't expect this back ever.
Yeah, but it's not. Again, that's what we said in Torah says. Loi pok Hashem bailim.
I know.
This will have in mind because it's not pok Hashem bailim.
It's a monetary thing. It's not this.
This is gonna have to give back. She doesn't have to give back this. You could give back anything, no?
That's the point. That's my question.
She's gonna have to give it back. She's gonna have to give it back. But she doesn't have to give it back this. Mine. She doesn't have to give back this. If we said, so maybe it is a shutfus. She's a shutf now in the Isa. From Mashma's, yeah, she's gonna get back tomorrow. It's a shutfus in the Isa now, or I think it's not a Shutus and Isa. It's
I'm questioning why the Bible follows into the Easter. The second she puts it in the Easter, it's a different. That's it. The item is gone. Now it's a monetary value. If it's £5, this is I owe you £5 or £5 value of new mime and melach. It's not this.
once she gives the Shaila. Shaila is yes on this Chaylik. When she gives it back, she gives back something new.
So until she gives back, the Malva has a.
And it's loy poka, that's what it says. Loy poka shem bain. Even as we say, when I'm shem bittel, poka shem bain. The poka shem bain.
Even if it's eaten.
It's eaten is not here anymore. We're not talking about it's eaten, yeah.
I'm thinking it's not
Sure.
here anymore.
Yeah, that's, if it's eaten, it's eaten. We're not talking
That's why
about
we
eaten.
need to see that.
Yeah, it's still
That's why
existing.
it's still existing, even though it's not. You don't see mine.
It's still existing, yeah.
The Easter is part of the Easter. That's the Oidia Shlomo works very well with it.
You have to say it, yeah. You're looking at it. Fine. I go to Shekoyach. A good Woche, everyone. And Met Hashem, tomorrow, see him. And Monday, Masechet Rosh Hashanah.
Is that Goma, yeah?
Hakdome, yeah, I would like to give a share one day a little bit with the globe and a bit of astronomy, very light. I don't know if they get before we start the Masechet or maybe after we learn the Masechet. Maybe after or maybe in the middle when we come to the Sugyas. We're going to have to see. Okay, Met Hashem. Fine. A good Woche.